Did you know that Catholicism is thriving in unexpected places? From innovative economies to rich cultural legacies, these countries are leading the way in development in 2025. Stick around to discover the top 7 most developing Catholic countries that are shaping the future. Some of these nations may surprise you. Stay tuned for number 1, which is redefining what it means to be a Catholic powerhouse. Catholicism has played a significant role in shaping civilizations across the globe. Today, we're diving into the top 7 most developing Catholic countries of 2025. To create this list, we've looked at 3 key factors: economic growth, cultural influence, and their contributions to the global Catholic community. Let's get started. Country number 7. Poland is a traditional Catholic stronghold in Europe, with over 85% of its population identifying as Catholic. Known for its rich history, Poland has been a significant center of Catholic faith for centuries. The legacy of St. John Paul II, the first Polish pope, continues to inspire Catholics worldwide. Poland's economy is thriving, with a focus on renewable energy, advanced manufacturing, and technology. The nation has a well-educated workforce and strong export-driven industries. Catholicism is deeply interwoven into Poland's culture, from art to national holidays. Events like the annual Corpus Christi processions are major religious and cultural highlights. Poland has a strong network of Catholic universities and seminaries, training clergy for service worldwide. The Jasna Gora Monastery in Częstochowa, home to the Black Madonna, remains a major pilgrimage site. Poland hosted World Youth Day in 2016, further solidifying its role in the global Catholic community. The Church actively addresses social issues, including family support and poverty alleviation. Polish Catholic charities are well known for their extensive humanitarian efforts, especially for refugees. In 2025, the Church continues to play a vital role in uniting Polish communities. Poland's cities, such as Krakow and Warsaw, showcase stunning cathedrals and historic churches. Catholic youth organizations are thriving, engaging young Poles in religious activities and community service. Religious traditions, including Easter celebrations and Christmas Eve Vigilia, remain strong family practices. Poland's clergy frequently advocate for the protection of human rights and dignity. The Church plays a key role in promoting environmental sustainability and care for creation. Poland has seen significant investment in infrastructure, particularly in its transportation networks. Many Poles attend Mass regularly, reflecting the nation's deep devotion. Catholic media, including radio stations and publications, remain influential in shaping public opinion. The Church collaborates with the government to support educational and social initiatives. Poland's rich Catholic musical tradition includes Gregorian chants and modern hymns. Pilgrimages to Rome, Lourdes, and local sites are common among Polish Catholics. Poland continues to send missionaries to underdeveloped regions worldwide. The Church is proactive in addressing youth challenges, such as mental health and digital addiction. Poland's religious tourism industry attracts visitors from all over the world. Polish Catholics actively participate in global forums addressing social justice issues. Poland's blend of tradition and innovation makes it a model for Catholic communities worldwide. In 2025, Poland remains a shining example of how faith and progress can coexist. Country number 6. Vietnam, though a minority Catholic nation, is seeing rapid growth in its Catholic community, which accounts for over 7% of its population. The Catholic Church in Vietnam is deeply involved in education and social development, contributing to national progress. Historical landmarks like the Notre Dame Cathedral in Ho Chi Minh City attract both tourists and worshippers. Vietnam's economy is one of the fastest growing in Asia, with a focus on manufacturing, technology, and renewable energy. The Church's contributions to education include running schools and universities that produce skilled professionals. Catholic healthcare initiatives are prominent, particularly in rural areas where medical facilities are limited. Young Vietnamese Catholics are actively involved in global youth movements, including World Youth Day. The Church plays a significant role in fostering community development and social cohesion. Religious vocations are on the rise, with many young people entering seminaries and convents. Pilgrimages to sites like La Vang Shrine are an integral part of Vietnamese Catholic culture. The Church is a major advocate for environmental protection, aligning with the global Catholic mission. Vietnamese Catholics actively participate in catechism classes, ensuring the faith is passed to future generations. Catholic media, including newspapers and online platforms, are gaining popularity in Vietnam. The Church promotes interfaith dialogue, contributing to peace and harmony in the country. Major Catholic festivals, like Christmas and Easter, are celebrated with vibrant traditions. Many parishes host charitable events, supporting marginalized communities and the underprivileged. Vietnamese Catholic choirs are renowned for their beautiful liturgical music. Local clergy and laypeople collaborate to bring spiritual and material aid to underserved areas. The church is actively involved in disaster relief efforts, helping communities affected by typhoons and floods. Vietnamese Catholics emphasize family values, with family prayer being a common practice. The Catholic Church has been a vital part of Vietnam's cultural and historical identity. Religious retreats and workshops are popular among both young and old Catholics. Catholic-run orphanages and shelters provide support to vulnerable children across the country. The church encourages youth leadership programs, preparing the next generation for both spiritual and societal roles. Local parishes are centers of community life, offering religious, educational, and social activities. Vietnamese Catholics are known for their deep Marian devotion, especially to Our Lady of La Vang. The church advocates for ethical practices in governance and business, promoting transparency. Many Vietnamese Catholics are also engaged in missionary work, spreading the faith globally. The church fosters a spirit of resilience and hope, especially in challenging circumstances. In 2025, Vietnam stands as a rising Catholic community, blending faith with dynamic national development. Country number 5. The Philippines, home to over 113 million people, is a predominantly Catholic nation with a vibrant cultural and religious heritage. Approximately 80% of its population identify as Catholic, making it the largest Catholic community in Asia. The Catholic Church plays a significant role in shaping Filipino society, values, and traditions. The country's economy is projected to grow by 6% in 2025, driven by its booming tech and service industries. Overseas Filipino workers, WFWs, continue to send substantial remittances, bolstering the economy. Religious festivals like Sinulog, Otiatihan, and the Feast of the Black Nazarene attract millions of participants. These events highlight the deep devotion of Filipinos and their rich Catholic traditions. The Simbang Gabi, a series of 9 dawn masses before Christmas, is a cherished religious practice. Filipino Catholicism has also embraced modern platforms, with online masses and prayer apps gaining popularity. Educational institutions run by Catholic orders continue to produce globally competitive graduates. The Church is actively involved in social justice issues, helping marginalized communities. The Philippines is also a leader in sending missionaries to other parts of the world. Manila, the capital, is home to historic sites like the Manila Cathedral and San Agustin Church. The Philippines remains a strong advocate for the sanctity of family life, influenced by Catholic teachings. Young Filipinos are increasingly active in Catholic youth movements and outreach programs. The economy benefits from foreign investments, particularly in technology and infrastructure. The government works closely with religious organizations to address societal challenges. The Church has been instrumental in peace-building efforts, especially in conflict-affected regions. Filipino diaspora communities around the globe are vibrant centers of Catholic faith and culture. Devotion to the Santo Niño, Child Jesus, is a unique aspect of Filipino Catholicism. Pilgrimages to sites like Quiapo Church and the Our Lady of Manaoag Shrine remain popular. The Philippines has seen growth in renewable energy, aligning with the Church's advocacy for environmental stewardship. Filipino clergy have been vocal in promoting human rights and dignity. Pope Francis' 2015 visit to the Philippines remains a cherished memory for many. Young Catholics actively use social media to share and spread their faith. Catechism programs ensure that the next generation remains rooted in their faith. The Church supports disaster relief efforts, providing aid to areas affected by typhoons and earthquakes. Filipino Catholic songs and hymns are an essential part of worship and celebrations. The Philippines' blend of faith and resilience makes it a model for other developing Catholic nations. In 2025, the Philippines continues to be a shining light of Catholicism in Asia and the world. Country number 4. Brazil is home to the largest Catholic population in the world, with over 123 million Catholics. The country's iconic Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio de Janeiro symbolizes its Catholic identity. Brazil's economy is growing, with agriculture, technology, and renewable energy leading the way. The Catholic Church is deeply involved in addressing social inequality, focusing on marginalized communities. The Amazon region is a key focus for the Church, balancing development with environmental preservation. Brazil's vibrant festivals, including Carnival, reflect a unique blend of faith and culture. Many Brazilian Catholics participate in novenas, processions, and other traditional religious practices. The Church runs schools and hospitals, providing vital services to millions of Brazilians. Brazil's bishops have been vocal in advocating for the rights of indigenous peoples. The country hosts several famous pilgrimage sites, including Aparecida, dedicated to Our Lady of Aparecida. Catholic movements such as the Charismatic Renewal are growing rapidly among Brazilian youth. Brazil's Catholic universities are known for their academic excellence and contributions to society. The Church organizes annual events like the National Eucharistic Congress, which unites millions of believers. Many rural communities rely on the Church for spiritual and material support. Brazil's Catholic traditions are reflected in its sacred music, art, and architecture. The Church is actively involved in tackling urban challenges such as homelessness and violence. Brazilian priests and nuns serve as missionaries in various parts of the world. The government works closely with the Church on initiatives promoting education and healthcare. Devotion to saints, such as Saint Anthony and Saint Francis, remains strong among Brazilians. The Church has embraced digital media to reach young people, with live-streamed masses and online retreats. Brazil's seminaries are thriving, training future clergy to serve the global Church. The Catholic Church frequently partners with NGOs to implement development projects in remote areas. The faith is passed down through generations, with families playing a key role in religious education. The Church has been a powerful advocate for environmental sustainability, especially in the Amazon. Brazilian Catholics are known for their joyous worship and strong sense of community. Youth-oriented programs, like World Youth Day participation, are highly popular in Brazil. The Church supports initiatives that promote racial and social equality in Brazilian society. Brazil's bishops often address national issues, calling for justice and transparency in governance. Brazil's Catholic influence extends far beyond its borders, shaping global discussions on faith. In 2025, Brazil continues to thrive as a vibrant hub of Catholic faith and development. Country number 3. Colombia has a deeply rooted Catholic tradition, with around 70% of its population identifying as Catholic. The Catholic Church has been a cornerstone of peace-building efforts in Colombia after decades of internal conflict. Bogotá's Primatial Cathedral and other historic churches symbolize the country's rich Catholic heritage. Colombia's economy is thriving, driven by sectors like tourism, coffee production, and technology. The Church plays a crucial role in education, running schools and universities that shape future leaders. Colombian Catholic charities are instrumental in supporting vulnerable populations, including displaced families. Pilgrimages to sacred sites, such as the Shrine of Our Lady of Las Lajas, remain popular. The Church's focus on social justice includes advocacy for land rights and equitable resource distribution. Colombian Catholics celebrate religious festivals with great fervor, such as Semana Santa, Holy Week. Youth groups, such as Catholic Action, actively engage young Colombians in faith and service activities. The Church works closely with indigenous communities, preserving cultural diversity while sharing faith. Many rural areas rely on the Church for education, healthcare, and spiritual guidance. Catholic music, including traditional hymns and modern interpretations, is an integral part of Colombian worship. Colombia has been a key player in global Catholic events, such as hosting the International Eucharistic Congress. The Church has embraced technology, using social media and online platforms to connect with the faithful. Colombian bishops frequently advocate for peace and reconciliation, addressing national and regional challenges. The Catholic Church supports ecological initiatives, particularly in the biodiverse Amazon region. Many Colombian priests and nuns serve as missionaries in underdeveloped areas around the world. The Church organizes retreats and workshops to deepen faith and foster spiritual growth. Colombian Catholics are deeply devoted to saints like Saint Peter Claver and the Virgin of Chiquinquirá. Family prayer and faith-centered gatherings are central to Colombian Catholic life. The Church's role in addressing drug-related violence has been pivotal in fostering hope and recovery. Religious traditions, such as the Novena de Aguinaldos during Christmas, are widely practiced. Colombian Catholic schools emphasize ethical leadership and community service. Many Colombians participate in international pilgrimages to sites like Lourdes and Fatima. The Church is a leading advocate for gender equality and women's empowerment through education. Colombian clergy have been vocal on environmental and social issues, promoting sustainable development. The Church partners with NGOs to provide disaster relief and social services. Colombia's Catholic faith inspires resilience, hope, and unity among its people. In 2025, Colombia continues to exemplify how faith can drive peace, progress, and development. Country number 2. Kenya, with a growing Catholic population, is emerging as a leading Catholic country in Africa. Approximately 33% of Kenyans identify as Catholic, making it one of the most vibrant Catholic communities on the continent. The Catholic Church is at the forefront of education, running schools and universities across the country. Kenya's economy is expanding rapidly, driven by technology, agriculture, and infrastructure development. The church has been a major contributor to healthcare, operating numerous hospitals and clinics. Nairobi's Holy Family Basilica stands as a central symbol of Kenya's Catholic faith. Kenyan Catholics are deeply involved in missionary work, spreading faith to other parts of Africa and the world. Youth groups like the Catholic Youth Network are thriving, encouraging young people to engage with their faith. The church is an advocate for social justice, addressing issues such as poverty and corruption. Catholic charities in Kenya provide essential services to refugees and marginalized communities. Pilgrimages to local shrines, such as Sabukia Shrine, are common among Kenyan Catholics. The church is a key player in promoting peace and reconciliation, particularly in post-conflict regions. Many Kenyan priests and nuns are serving as missionaries abroad, strengthening the global Catholic network. Catholic music, combining traditional African rhythms with liturgical themes, is a vibrant part of worship. Kenyan bishops often speak out on national issues, calling for ethical leadership and governance. Family prayer and Bible study are integral practices for many Kenyan Catholic households. The church actively promotes gender equality and women's empowerment through education initiatives. Environmental conservation is a major focus for the church, aligning with global Catholic priorities. Catholic media outlets in Kenya are influential, spreading messages of faith and hope. The church collaborates with NGOs and the government to implement sustainable development projects. Catechism programs ensure that young Kenyans are well grounded in their faith. Kenyan Catholics are actively involved in global church events, including World Youth Day. The church has embraced technology, offering online masses and virtual retreats. Religious festivals, such as Easter and Christmas, are celebrated with joy and community spirit. Kenya's Catholic universities are known for their academic excellence and social contributions. The church supports vocational training programs, equipping young people with practical skills. Many Kenyan parishes serve as community centers, offering a range of spiritual and social services. Kenyan Catholics are known for their resilience, optimism, and strong sense of community. The church's focus on youth development has helped foster a new generation of leaders. In 2025, Kenya stands as a shining example of how Catholicism can drive development and social transformation.
Country number 1.
Mexico has a rich Catholic heritage, with 77% of its population identifying as Catholic. Devotion to Our Lady of Guadalupe, the nation's patroness, is a cornerstone of Mexican Catholicism. The Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe is one of the most visited Catholic pilgrimage sites in the world. Mexico's economy is advancing, with industries like manufacturing, technology, and tourism driving growth. The church plays a significant role in education, with numerous Catholic schools and universities. Mexico celebrates many religious festivals, such as Dia de los Muertos, blending faith and culture. Catholicism influences Mexico's art, music, and literature, reflecting its deep spiritual roots. The church is involved in peace-building efforts, especially in regions affected by violence. Mexican Catholic charities provide essential services to the poor and vulnerable. Religious processions and traditions, such as Las Posadas during Christmas, are widely practiced. The church advocates for workers' rights and social justice, aligning with Catholic social teachings. Youth groups and Catholic movements like Cursillo and Focolare are thriving in Mexico. Catechism programs ensure that younger generations remain deeply connected to their faith. Mexico's clergy are active in addressing pressing issues such as poverty and inequality. The church has embraced modern technology, using social media to reach millions. Mexico is a leader in missionary work, sending priests and nuns to underserved regions globally. The Catholic Church has been a key player in promoting environmental sustainability. Local parishes often serve as community centers, offering a range of social services. Traditional Mexican Catholic music, including mariachi masses, remains popular. Mexico's religious tourism industry attracts millions of visitors annually. Catholic-run hospitals and clinics provide vital healthcare services, particularly in rural areas. Pilgrimages, both local and international, are a common spiritual practice for Mexican Catholics. The church frequently addresses national issues, promoting ethics and justice in governance. Mexico's Catholic art, such as retablos and murals, showcases a unique blend of faith and creativity. The church collaborates with NGOs to address migration challenges and support migrants. Mexican Catholics are deeply involved in global church initiatives, including World Youth Day. The church's focus on family life helps strengthen community bonds and moral values. Mexico's bishops have been outspoken advocates for peace and reconciliation. Mexico continues to inspire the global Catholic community through its vibrant faith. In 2025, Mexico remains a leading example of a nation where Catholicism and development intersect. There you have it, the top 7 most developing Catholic countries in 2025. Each of these nations shows us that faith and progress can go hand in hand. Which of these countries inspires you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. See you in the next video.